Hi YouTube, how are you doing? I'm doing okay. My lighting's a little better today. Not bad. If I move, it's pretty glaring. So it is the time of day and the way I have my desk facing now, but that's okay. Um, I'll work it out. I did this one other time. I had a leaky roof and I had to move all my stuff, so my lighting was maladjusted till I could get it fixed, remedied it. So, yeah, I will. I will. Um, I put some more paneling up yesterday. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna paint it after that or what. It's just wallboard. So, yeah, for now, just to cover it. It just never was a big deal to have this finished because, yeah, it was supposed to be a laundry room and pantry, but I turned it into a bedroom. So, or just a room, actually. So, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking all day, about cruel people and it makes them feel like they're playing God, you know, manipulative type people that they don't think there's any consequences to their actions. That's the biggest thing. And I've been thinking about that today. It's like, yeah, your consequences are happening as I'm speaking to you. Um, the minute you pull something shady, you're pulling from the dark energy, that God force that keeps track of all that. It's like you're calling the dragon, but you don't know the dragon's name, you know? Uh, let's just say the dragon loves the righteous ones more than he does the manipulators. And that's how dense they are from their evil deeds. They don't understand the energy they're calling on, you know. And they do get theirs. I watch it, you know. When you've seen it, I mean, it's like a liar. A liar always has to elaborate on their lie, and then they forget their original thing. They slip up. They always slip up. Always. They expose their hands. They think they're playing their cards close to their chest, but they don't understand that you're the dealer, you know? So, thought I'd throw that in there because I was a dealer. So, one of my many accomplishments that people try and, oh, yeah, you know, oh, you did that? Oh, no, right. No, you just saw me doing that, you know. When you go and do something and people are like not even acknowledging anything, you know. Like, okay. And beware if these people are close to you and they're acting like that. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Oh, oh, sorry. Move things around. I still don't have them like I want them. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Maybe, maybe. I'm thinking I might put my desk where that TV is. That's a bookshelf underneath it. So it's actually the top part of my desk. I have a desk that's a secretary, then it's got a bookshelf that is detachable. So it's its own separate unit. I don't know that it would make it any easier moving it because, well, I don't know. A lot of times, depending on where I'm going with it, I guess I can move it with the books in it, but yeah. Anyway, just thinking out loud. I'm pretty sure if I do move my desk that direction, it'll be totally out of the sunlight. I was hoping that I could show you that view out of the window, but that's okay. I intend on getting a camera, um, something I can go on hikes and show you some of the beautiful scenery around here and stuff like that. Maybe some wild animals, who knows? Oh, I was watching Lady Babylon last night, and Amin went to the door and he could hear his coyotes out there, and um, I could hear him. And when he opened the door, for sure. At first, I kind of could, but not like. And they must have been pretty darn close. So yeah. The only reason they unnerve me is because I know that they're hunting and the kitties outside that I love and bunnies and whatever they can get in the middle of the night like that, or you know twilight time when they start their hunting. Yeah, I um lived with a half coyote named Blue, a three-legged dude. Somebody thought he was a coyote and shot his back leg off. I got my Irish setter and Blue to get along, so I'd walk down the streets, which was a good idea at the time because the Dark Cabal was after my ex and might have threw me in their van. That's the way they rolled. Seriously. So, anyways, I had Blue and Dandy at my side when I went downtown. I'd take my dogs. So anyway, yeah, they were pretty cool. I hit a bump one time and they were both in the back of the truck and they started fighting because of that. But I broke them up and got them to get along, you know. So I raised a timber wolf too, got him when his eyes were closed from a friend of mine that raised them, and I used to babysit his wolves, take care of them for him at times, and so I had a wolf I raised. Yeah, he was a cool dog, wild, canine, you know, pretty cool though. Yeah. Just some of the wild animals that I've raised. Like my baby deer, her ears were cut off on a combine, um, and the mother would not take her back. And that's for all you vegans that don't think meat is involved in your diet. And that's just one of the animals that lives in the fields that you rely on. So, just for the record, I've farmed and I've also worked on cattle ranches. So, and raised my own animals. So, yeah, I've seen it from both angles. Whatever. Yeah. I was telling Doug I'm going to play a Living Newton-John song, and I'm thinking of my friend I honestly love. When I love somebody's heart and soul and mind, especially, you rock, you know. So, mostly for my friends. If you love me, I love you. I played some love songs today. I told Doug I'm going to play a Olivia Newton-John song. And he was into like, oh, she only had like a one hit wonder. And I'm like, Not at all. She had like a 40-year career. She even had a giant comeback after being really sick for about 20 years. So, not at all. And then I proved him wrong with a few of her songs. I said I could play Olivia Newton-John songs all day, and there isn't going to be one of them you don't like. If you like intelligent music and a voice that can can't be talked, you know, and the intellect of the songs, hey, then you'll like her music. If not, like if there's no romance in you and all you want to do is twerk, you know, then it's probably not your type of music, you know. So anyway, cheers everybody. And that's what I was thinking about older generation looking onto children as adults, like adulting them, you know, the pressures that society puts on little people, you know, that disturbing stuff. It just bothers me. Not only have a lot of these people, men and women, abandoned their own integrity, they've involved younger generations in conditions and patterns to keep these people stuck at a certain level, to not really excel with any kind of real human empathy or anything like that. It's like their emotional intelligence is like that of a 3-year old, and there they stay. And I'm not talking about some uh, service manual for the mentally ill, whether it be European or the United States. And if you get that part, service manual of your pseudoscience, um, I'll get back there. And it does anger me. I had a moment there where my brain was screaming at these people that want to control other people using what they call the science of psychology or psychiatric care with other people. They can't hardly take care of themselves, let alone tell other people who they are or what they are, you know? Like, I heard something where the average person uses 1,600 words a day. Are you kidding me? I know people that don't even know 1,600 words. It's got to be total repeat all day for them to even acquire 600 words, you know? That's a true story. People with the intellect of a pea. Yeah, that's true. Let's just say, and there's people that will use their trauma that they've been through not to excel in any way, but that's just not where it is. I know honor students that still excelled in health, whatever you're going to do. I had a lot of people come towards me and try and throw wrenches in my things that I wanted to do in my life, but I'd always take another route. It's like there's always another path to where you want to be. It might not be exactly where you think you're going, but life's an adventure like that. you know. For me, it has been, you know, whatever, what, whichever direction the wind blows, I'll roll with it, whatever, you know. That's me, you know. So it's like Doug was talking about how he's been depressed in his life, and I have been, you know, but it doesn't, I'm not going there again, not for anybody for any reason, you know. So, anyway, some people live in that darkness and can't help themselves out of that. It's comfortable for them, that pain that they suffered, they stay there, you know, instead of just step on it, you know, it's out of here. If you keep carrying all that into your future and using it as a weapon to be cruel to other people, it does give you a sense of control. I understand that, but it's not free. And I've seen people go down using those same tactics because they don't think it's a big deal to be cold hearted or to lack empathy. They see it as a craft, as an art form, sadly enough, and can't help themselves out of that darkness. So that's what's been on my mind today. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably not going to change things around right away. Maybe next week or something. Yeah, most likely. I know. I just envisions an intelligent move would be to take my laptop is what I record on and take it over there and see what the lighting's like over there before I move everything. Wow, that's wow, just one of them bright moments, you know. See, if I had done that here, I wouldn't be going through this. So, anyway, no, I did have that feeling, but anyway, yeah. Mm, anyway, I don't know if you can hear Doug. Ah, whatever. It's okay. We'll live through it. Anyway, it's a bit distracting. I did tell him I was gonna record, and he said something, and then he was talking to the cat, and I said, or he said something that he wasn't gonna bug me. Yeah. Well, anyway, I don't think he's bugging me intentionally. Not right this second. A little earlier, yeah, but not now. That wasn't intentional. So, give me a moment. I'm gonna shut my door all the way. That'll help a little bit. I'll give you a little more of my time here in just a minute. That's a little better. Oh, yeah, a bit better. Jeez. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, they say women talk like the way they, like women talk, like more than men or whatever. Not even close. Anyway, I can go for days and not really say anything, but it depends on what people want to talk about. I don't know. There's some things if it goes into the political arena, um, and I don't know how deep people have studied laws and bills and statutes and whatever in the United States or within your own state or for what reason you might do that. But I took some deep dives politically, and I really have a hard time talking to the average person about politics. It really, really fries me out to the point where I could start swearing. I might if I were pushed in that area. It's been known to happen. So I don't hate my country. I hate what they're trying to do to everybody in it. They're one world bullshit, you know. That may be okay for the average person, but my every being rebels. Everything about me, every cell in my body rebels against that type of control for other people, on other people. I just can't deal with that mindset of even the left right paradigm. I can't even go there without getting pissed off, you know. Oh, and that reminds me, I cannot wait to see Dr. Allman's um, attack of the Catholic structure. That's going to be beautiful. The things that I tried to say to fathers and nuns and different things that I was forced to be around, I had some questions they wouldn't answer, things they couldn't answer, or didn't have any idea how to answer them, you know. I did that in my confirmation class too. I don't let people just try to condition me and go along with what they think things are when my instincts have told me all along just what the hell is going on. You know, taking um what should be a natural human love from people on this planet and weaponizing love and turning it into um they instigate hatred in people, the dark force wielders, those type of sneaky snaky, oh, they're just ish terrible. Yeah, but that isn't what Doug wanted to talk to this morning. He wanted to talk about electric vehicles, and he was talking about a semi that pulled up at one of them EV stations and whatever. I'm like, I don't want to hear about it, you know, because it is true. Right before that, he was talking about, like it's almost like prehistoric. It's almost like Flintstony, where you could take the wheel adapter and have a belt and have it ran right off your alternator, and generate electricity that's ever going just from the momentum of your wheel. And um, all of it. It's almost like here on YouTube, there's a man called Gerald Moran. He's got these super, um, just a minute, they'd be called like a coil, like an electric coil for your car. Um, and they're like giant coils, and have the starter. Once they're started, it's perpetual motion. It's ongoing, ever generating. And they tried to shut him down. He's so interesting. Go look up Gerald Moran. Oh, whoa. It'll blow you away, you know. If you love science, if you love learning something, there you go, you know. And it could be so simplified energy, you know. But we all know there's more. I got more in here of things that will work to help our society, but very few people are interested in anything that's outside of the circus that's going on, you know. You get a little bit intelligent with people and it scares them because they're so used to being shallow like that. It's like, give me some super brains to talk to, some people with some emotion, you know, somebody that's not afraid to buck the system and instead say, the system, you know, we don't like it the way it is and we're going to change it. Those type of people, the lions, not the rest, the passive, whatever, you know. So, yeah. Well, I'll that's probably about it today. I was just thinking about the cruel people that are playing God, you know, and I can see from my insight your future, and it's like, wow. Um, Warning, hello, you're not God, you know. If it makes you feel good, you have to do you. And what makes me feel good is to watch the people. Doug says, well, feel sorry for them. I said, no. I said, no pity. He says, well, don't pity them, just feel sorry for them. I said, no. And I'm going to be glad that they're going to get everything they deserve. I'm happy that justice will be served, you know, and it's high time. So that's where I stand with that. All right, everybody, I appreciate you joining me, and everybody's got their own opinions, and I take my responsibility talking to other people absolutely serious. So if you don't take the stand that you'd come up against the devil himself and say, look, Joker, you're not messing with me. You can play with other people, but I have a real heart, and you can't do anything to me. So that's me. If you can do that, do that. If you can't, then you have to just go sit down, you know. And some people don't think others can change the world. And it's not a matter of changing it out of the structure of free will at all. It's just keeping the younger people a lot safer and people that are being shipped all over the planet. A lot of the really wicked stuff that others just don't feel on a daily. So, all right. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA. Have a good night or day wherever you're at.